Welcome, welcome, as Douglas says.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you notice, the title of the video is Podcast with WD Studios
It's podcast time, baby.
because we had nothing else to react to or record.
Yep. I hope
So,
I hope
Adam,
I hope everyone's got the snacks. I've got
I got popcorn and Nitros Pepsi.
yeah. I
This
got
man
snacks.
does not drink. He'll eat that entire food right there. Everything he just showed you, he'll eat it.
I'll probably eat all of it. I can't lie. But to move.
Shit.
Start on the
All right.
sweets. Right.
So, Adam,
Mhm.
question. I think we've already talked about this on the channel because we've done candy review. But what you got there? Explain.
Dinky Decker. Well, there's multiple. There's all the main UK ones, which you can probably see right there.
Well, some of us Americans don't know what the hell that is.
No, very very nice. I'll just say that. Very nice sweets, chocolates. Very nice chocolates.
And
It's got packing pop.
and a Nitro Pepsi. And a Coca-Cola if I run out of that.
Alright. What's the topic we're going to cover today?
Whatever comes to mind. So, we might be out of pocket at some point.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dinky Decorate it.
What kind you got there? What kind would you say? Yeah.
Dinky Decker.
I can definitely keep that. What else did you show me? Because there was more than that.
What?
What is that? It looks like a chicken.
Ham.
Ham?
Yeah, protein. Protein.
What time is it for you? $3:30 in the morning and you're eating ham.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Who can agree? This is the best. I don't
What
think you
is
have to say it. Caramel. I love caramel.
Yeah, I can agree with that one.
Right, so what's your come to mind topic? What's your come?
Well, right now I have my wallpaper open, right? Not that wallpaper, my Brave wallpaper.
All right.
So you got somebody praying. It's a female from anime. You know the anime.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Right.
No.
From High School DxD, dumbass. Arena Shido. Remember?
Yeah.
You don't know that character yet. We haven't got that far. Maybe after we're done with this, we might actually go watch another episode. So this man can stay awake. Mr. 6 a.m.
I know. I'm washed.
So what's going on over there, though?
What do you mean?
Anything in the news, weather? What do you got to talk about?
So,
I'll let you talk more this time because
let's talk.
He just did a video on Willie Bits reviews, and I was the one that talked there. So
I'm not a very
go
talkative,
ahead,
I'm not a very talkative guy, but we'll go with it. The weather right now, -1 degrees Celsius.
I have you beat. I definitely have you beat.
It feels cold though. I don't know what it is with British weather, but it just feels.
I don't care what you say.
Depression. It feels. Oh no! Sorry, it's just changed a minute ago. Bruh. -2. I feel it's gonna snow.
Right now it's 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you think it's gonna snow.
Yeah, -2. It will snow. Maybe.
20. Sir, it's -6.
Fahrenheit.
No.
Celsius.
Celsius.
That'd be cold.
And it's cold, especially winter where I live.
Yeah.
Dude, I told you how much feet we get for snow.
It's crazy.
That's crazy where I live. I hate it. I hate where I live.
I like where
Looks like I moved down to Texas and Florida. Florida weather, all you got to do is hurricanes, and if you live in the right part of Texas, you're great. Republican state, what could be better? Perfect weather, smart people, smart government, perfect. I live in New York. Cold weather. Oh, not very smart people for government. I wish I could say more, but I'd rather not.
You would get in trouble.
I think I get in trouble by the people that live around here.
I'm not going to say anything
Nah,
about
not
my
really.
country where I'm in. I'm not going to say
Oh,
anything.
you don't want to know about what I think about Europe.
Europe's just fucked.
Queen died. That's all I care.
Mm.
And that's old news. Not where I would love to live, but I would never want to live there. Get it? I would love to live there, but I would never want to live there.
Yeah.
It's too close to China. Japan. Japan. Right in the middle of anime town.
Yeah, anime town. Oh, I would like.
I love
I want to go.
anime.
I want to go to Japan.
Me too.
Sometime.
Japan is really nice country, beautiful country,
Nice people.
beautiful history,
Nice people.
nice people.
Very nice
I
people.
found out what happens when you touch America's boats, though. So it's followed sun, not once, but not twice, 3 times. Plus the real sun. That's what I'm counting. The real sun plus the 2 atomic bombs. Did you get it? I had to explain it because I don't know if people would actually understand what I said. America screwed them so hard over. They went from war to drawing anime.
Quite true.
So any new actually, I can talk about anime if you like.
Sure. You lead the way. I'm
Well, it's
chilling.
you lead the way.
I don't know anything about anime that much.
Actually, let's talk about cars
Okay.
instead. We're jumping subjects so fucking fast that Sonic the Hedgehog. But no, cars. Any new interesting facts on cars, Adam? Hold on, I got a good one for you.
Right.
Ready for this? Elon Musk. Okay. You know how he makes electric vehicles, right?
Yeah.
He was working on a water-powered vehicle.
He's working on a water powered vehicle.
He had one.
We had one.
He had one.
Yeah. I've heard they're not the best.
Right.
I've heard they're not the best at all.
He could go 600 miles with 30 liters.
600 miles. Jesus. That's a lot.
Right?
Alright.
He had a prototype and everything that actually did that.
Yeah.
You know what the United States government went in and did?
What?
You're not allowed to do this. Give it to us. And they took everything. Research, car, everything.
Why?
And you know what he said?
What is that?
Because water is free. We won't go to water until we're running out of when we run out of oil.
Yeah. That's crazy. Shit.
We won't move the water until oil is gone. And that's what Elon Musk said. Don't quote me, people. That's what he said.
Yeah, it is what I think.
He said it on Joe Romo's. Is that his name? Joe Hogan's podcast.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch a podcast in a while.
And the reason I know about this is because my coworker at work told me this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah. Any other news in cars?
Just waiting to see what Dodge does with electric.
Mhm.
Or Dodge Challenger. What is it called? Dark Horse? No, that's Ford.
Yeah, Ford Dark Horse. That's a good car.
What's the Demon? Or what's the Challenger version of the? It's like the Challenger, Daytona or something like that. Dodge Daytona
Yeah.
500 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or has a vacuum cleaner fucking sound.
Oh. Jesus. I know what you mean. What's it called?
You rub the engine and it goes, run, run. It's like that video me and you watched the other day on this channel for the vacuum cleaner. That's what it sounded like. It sounded stupid. I mean, it's smart, but make it a little better. Make it that actual Charge Challenger sound.
I'm gonna get a sound clip up and hopefully everyone can hear it of this EV. Dodge EV?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me know when you play it.
Daytona EV it's called.
I heard it for like a glimpse of a second, and then that's all I heard. You have your noise suppression on.
Yeah. They can hear it, but it does sound very...
I can barely hear it, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's very strange sounding.
It's not
right.
It's not the greatest. To me, that one car we watched with all the like the fog that came off of it. Remember that? All that smog.
Yeah.
That was epic.
It's alright, but it's like...
That engine taking off.
Yeah.
That Dodge Demon sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
Crazy. Ooh. Damn.
Going on.
I was looking at like some news about cars for things to like talk about.
Yeah.
The Koenigsegg Chimera is getting like put into proper production.
Really?
I think.
What's the percent of horsepower you think they're going to be able to get with it?
It's got 2,300 horsepower. It's 4 seats. It can apparently go 280 something mile an hour.
Electric or gas?
Gas. Hybrid. It's electric at first, and then the engine kicks in. So it's...
Okay, I need that. Come on, Forza. Step into gear.
It sounds good.
I want that.
There's freaking loads of car news at the minute.
Anything Dodge and BMW are doing, or are they just the old stuff? Last call on a Dodge EV.
I've not heard of Dodge for a while. At all.
No, once they put out their last call, that was it.
Oh.
Last year for major production of Dodges. But they also made a Dodge Hornet, which is so good. It looks really good. I like it.
That was freaking sick, whatever that is. When did that come out?
What is that?
Anyone can see this. That's the new GT3R Porsche. Porsche, however you guys say it.
Damn.
That was nice. Not road legal though, I don't think.
Of course not. That's the one we've gotten in Forza that one time.
Yeah.
The race car version.
Yeah. What other things do you want to talk about other than cars? After this, what is that?
What else to talk about? Let me think here.
Oh, was it? I'm going to search it quickly. I think it's the Lucid Air Sapphire has just done a quarter mile times. It's done a few quarter mile times.
Yeah, about an hour ago. 9 second.
Yeah.
9 second quarter mile for a Lucid Air, which is a production car from America, electric.
It's very fast. It's got how much horsepower? 1,300 horsepower. But I don't know if that's faster than the Tesla Model S. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen them race, to be honest.
Well, first off, we won't see it for a while because Lucid Air probably hasn't released a car like that yet. But they will probably put it against each other.
Yeah. Damn.
What's the Lucid Air company?
What do you mean?
I've never heard of them.
No. I remember some facts that someone was saying about it. Hold up. I think this started off in another name before they changed it, because I think they came out with like an EV a few years ago. Well, came out. They tried to release an EV and then that didn't work out for them, I don't think. Completely didn't work out.
Not. Well, this one is.
I think the US whatever it is government didn't approve of the car. I'm just gonna look at it quickly.
Yeah, that's what Elon Musk said. The only chance that United States citizens or any citizen in the world will ever see a water powered vehicle is when they run out of oil.
Yeah, Lucid was actually like founded in 2007. That's
what company?
Its original name, Nasdaq. Was it Nasdaq? I'm reading it right.
Huh. So Bugatti's also working on their next car too. Which is that? What's that called? The Ultimate or something like that? The Bugatti Ultimate or something like that?
Let's have a look. New Bugatti. I think it's Ultimate, but I'm not sure.
That's what I just said. Well, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. See what their top speed are gonna be. Because you know that the Koenigsegg is what, 300 something?
Yeah.
Right now, Koenigsegg and Bugatti are really close. So let's see if
their next car is the Bolide. Bolide.
The Bolide.
Bolidess.
Now that's German, right? Bugatti's German.
French. You'd think the German.
French.
Yeah. Volkswagen or Volkswagen, how the hell you all say it. They own a lot of companies. They own Bugatti.
Yeah.
They're trying to acquire Ferrari, but I don't know why they're trying to acquire Ferrari. I don't think they will, but you know.
Now,
it's gonna cost them a lot.
And Koenigsegg is. That's German.
Yeah. Koenigsegg's German. BMW is German. Audi's German. A lot of German.
Dodge is America.
Dodge is America.
Because we have three major companies over here that a lot of people know of.
Yeah.
Dodge, Chevy, Ford. GM owns Chevy, Ford owns Ford, and Dodge owns Dodge.
Yeah.
And below them, below Dodge, it's Jeep and Ram is their big two. GM is Chevy, Buick, and Ford is just Ford because they don't have nothing else.
Yeah, this is a picture. You can actually see it of the new Bugatti. I don't think it's road legal. I don't know.
Oh hell no! But there's no goddamn way that's road legal.
It's got 1,850 horsepower.
No, Adam, I don't care what they do to that thing. It's not safe enough for the roads.
I just say it's track focused. Look at it, like, oh, that's crazy.
I mean, they're definitely gonna make a street legal version.
Oh yeah.
For the rich.
They're meant to be making the Mistral. Mistral?
What, like a Fortnite now?
Yeah, Mistral. It's got
the same
Mistral. It's like it's got the same engine as what is it? The Bugatti 300 Plus. So 300 mile an hour it can maybe go to. But it's like more sedate, you know what I mean? Like more comfy. You've got comfy seats. I don't think it'll go 300 mile an hour. You're not going to go 300 mile an hour in something that's comfy. And maybe one day. Maybe one day. But, yeah. Anything else?
What else is there? I'm probably not much about cars, but what's next? What do you think?
What is next?
Ugh. There's no really new anime coming out, except for like Data Life Season 5, which is coming out next year.
Mm-hmm.
Early year, too.
Yeah.
GTA 6 trailer's coming out.
Yeah.
Early December. So that's actually coming up.
We'll be
Maybe
doing
a
a
week.
video. We'll be doing a reaction video to that.
Doing that as soon as it comes out. I don't care if I'm at work or not.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not, but as soon as I get home,
We'll try and be one. We'll
sitting
try and
down.
be one of the first to do it. We'll try. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they are releasing in American time, so it might be afternoon for you, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I like releasing trailers. But yeah.
Well, the last time I didn't even see it. You
Mm.
sent it to me at like what 11 for me.
Yeah.
3 hours after it came out.
Yeah, that tweet was epic though.
That tweet got out there big time, dude.
That went viral very quickly. I think the game will actually do very well when it comes out.
I'm still saying at the end of that video, please enjoy the new recent content on GTA Online. And GTA 6 will come out in 2045.
Yep.
Enjoy GTA Online for the next 20 years.
Here's oh my god, this is actually the actual file. Damn. I'm not going to show much of it, but I'll show a little bit to you if you want to see it. Beta gameplay of the game.
I think I've already seen some of that.
Yeah, 53 minutes of it on there.
From
Crazy.
where?
On Twitter.
Did Rockstar upload that, or?
No, it's found in game files. You can sort of see it. It's running on the new, what is it, Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, I've seen that actually.
Yeah, it looks good. But I have to say,
The thing is, I've seen, what is it? I've seen all that kind of stuff, all the data leaks and all that, which is kind of interesting. But
will they actually release it? I'll be surprised.
they're probably gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
they sat right there and said, "Yeah, we're gonna release." So I'm thinking they are.
Yeah. Everyone's reckoning like December 6th or 5th.
It's December 5th. Oh, hey, look, I got it. I got this. We've been looking up way too much.
Yeah.
December 6th is a Wednesday. December 5th is a Tuesday. I'm saying probably December 5th. The first Monday of the month. Or even maybe the first Friday of the month, so maybe December.
Everyone's thinking a Tuesday.
Actually,
they normally do stuff on a Tuesday. Like, stuff like that. But
what? There were people to fucking. So if I do something every day, and that doesn't change anything, I can change it up at any goddamn time. I'm not a set schedule.
no, but a lot of that.
I'm
trailers...
a company like that shouldn't go like that. But
no.
How many trailers have they done, Adam?
A lot. And apparently,
Probably,
I think 80-90% of them have been uploaded on a Tuesday. That's where they get them numbers from. But
yeah, who knows though?
True.
Who knows? I'm saying it's probably going to be like the first Friday, which is the 1st, or the second Friday, which is the 8th, or maybe even, like you said, the 6th, the 5th, or the 6th, or maybe even the first Monday, which is the 4th.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's Rockstar. Who knows? They could sit there and say release December, and they can upload it December 23rd, which is already halfway through the month.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's a company. We don't know what they're gonna do. Do you think it took them 25 years, 10 years just to make this? No, they already had the game. They're just abusing GTA Online. They're milking that for everything it had. It's like a cash cow. They're milking it dry.
I think it's dried out. That's probably why they're
And that's exactly why they're doing this, because nobody's playing GTA 6 anymore, 5 online. Except for the kids that like the game and griefing somebody else.
Mm.
Or they're not making money from GTA 6 or 5 anymore.
No. I think it'll do well, though.
What's that, GTA 6?
Mm.
I mean, if they added a bunch of... The thing is, if they wanted to fix GTA Online, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
If they want to put the money into it. You add like 4 or 5 DLCs at once.
Yeah.
With all a new island, new missions on the island, new heist on the island, new heist on the main island, which is Sandy Shores and stuff like that.
Yeah. It should be good if they actually do release it, but I reckon they'll do a trailer in December. Release 2025. Yeah.
I'm thinking more of at the end of 2024.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be like, "Oh, mommy, can I buy GTA Online with your credit card? Can I get it for Christmas? $80."
Yeah. And then they're going to start milking that. That's going to be out for another, like, what?
10 years?
Another 10, 15 years?
Yep.
And then that's it. Everyone will have probably moved on by then. If they milk that for that long.
I'm saying another 10 years. Probably 20 years before GTA 7.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But at least we're going to get a GTA 6 and GTA 6 Online.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But do this remastered like GTA 3. Ugh, how pissed would everyone be?
What I've heard, it's a big old map.
Yeah, it's supposed to be all the maps combined out of the previous years.
I hope it is.
Yeah.
For somebody like me that has never played GTA 4,
No.
GTA 3, GTA 2, GTA 1.
Yeah.
I don't even know if those numbers are legit, but
yeah, GTA 4 map was great.
I miss New York City. That would be New York City, right?
Yeah. It was good.
And probably some new stuff as well.
And it barely had any bugs. A lot of people say it did, but it really didn't. For a game.
But I don't mind.
No. Right, let me just check how long we've been recording. Yep.
How long?
28 minutes.
It's not bad.
Huh.
So, I've been thinking about watching Demon Slayer or ReZero.
Yeah.
Because Demon Slayer, because I'm wearing a shirt from Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer does look good.
Demon Slayer is good.
Huh.
But ReZero is also pretty good too.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what either one of those animes are about, but I know they're pretty good. Everybody says they're actually really good.
I've seen a lot.
A lot of people don't actually like Data Lab. I'm like, how can you not like Data Lab? I watched a TikTok, and I think I sent it to you. It has murder, mystery, hot women.
Hot women.
Dating.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Right, what else do you want to talk about, or are we going to end our first episode there?
I never do another one of these, so I don't know why we're calling it an episode.
We might.
Maybe a one. If we get some good shit, though, I mean, good views and some good stuff.
I'm down to do another one. This is actually
I'd be down to do another one. But, no, let's keep going. I think we have other stuff to talk about. I don't like ain't that boring, is it?
Okay. Right.
But no, yeah, that's what I like about Data Live. I got into it because of certain characters. Because when I was scrolling through TikTok, right? Oh, I like this character. I go watch it. I would actually put it in my thing. Adam, I have 86 tabs of different animes to watch.
Oh.
I have over 3,000 pictures of just anime.
Damn.
I mean, I just bought a fucking anime doll, and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Not an anime doll, but an anime figure. It's about yay long. That long.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But no.
Mm.
And this motherfucker over here like Kotori. And Lele.
Lele. Yeah, Lele is nice.
I was watching that. I've been watching clips of that again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was the Rory speech. Remember that Rory speech?
Yeah.
How old are you? 961 of your years, honey. How old are you? 165 years. How old are you? 15. And you can guess who those characters are in order.
Mm-hmm.
Lele, or no, Rory, Lele, and then or Rory, the elf, which I can't remember her name, and then Lele.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you like lollies or something? You have something to say?
No.
You know, say it. Say it. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Say it.
Nope.
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
Say it.
Oh.
Say it. Come on.
No.
Come
I
on.
fucked up to say I'm not saying that. Hell no. At the end of the anime though, she does become more, you know.
He never changes in that entire fucking thing.
She grows older, doesn't she, at the end?
No.
She's not.
She's always the same age, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
In the anime, at least, that we watched, she doesn't change till after in the manga. Because the manga continued. The manga was continued on. The anime stopped after season 2.
Yeah. What else are we going to talk about? What else is there to talk about?
Where was I? Oh, recently I've been watching Bakugan. You've seen that stuff.
Yeah.
You can probably hear it in my background once in a great while.
I can do it.
I've been watching this on Tubi, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've watched this on repeat. 8, 9, probably 10 times. I leave it on when I get home from work.
Yeah.
I go to sleep.
You leave it on?
I leave it on. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and PS5 turns off after 4 hours, so inactivity. So I'm thinking, thank God they don't hear that. I get up in the morning, turn off the TV, go home to work. I come home at 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll turn it on for 7 hours. It'll go off around 7 o'clock the next day. So this stuff is just on repeat. And if I go over YouTube, it sucks because I don't mind watching YouTube, but every time, it's not the ads because Tubi gets ads too. To YouTube, my recommendation system is broken because every time it stops playing, the next video is always a Vanoss 3-hour complication.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish it wouldn't do that because I'd rather watch other stuff than just Vanoss gaming. Vanoss gaming. Because when you hear, I like Vanoss. I love his guy. I love his crew. I wish I had friends like that. More friends like that. You were chill. You're like one of them to me. But no. But the thing is, after a while of hearing their voices, it drives you nuts and it makes you crazy. Especially when you watch the same stuff and it ends at the same spot where you start watching it again. So if you sit here and watch like the same video, so you don't mind like watching it the first time, but the next day it comes back on at the same time. So I just got sick of watching the same stuff. So I just turned it over to Tubi because I can just rewatch Bakugan and it won't go like the same videos over and over every day. It won't drive me nuts. Maybe every other week I'll get the same videos. But right now there's 9 or 10 seasons. Or actually, no, there's like 16 seasons of Bakugan, and I'm right now on the 13th. but I feel like I'll watch this over and over and over again. I feel the first season is the longest, and I feel like that's it for everything as well.
Mm.
The first season is always the longest.
Yeah, it has to be done. That like the introduction, everything.
Best way to do that,
Well,
right down into space. I know it, Strauss. We have to travel it.
anything else to talk about?
No, I have a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm looking around my room. I'm looking at the Titanic poster right there. Man, you don't want to start me on the Titanic
Please
because we
don't.
already did a video.
Please
Oh,
don't.
Adam, would you like me to ask some questions? Ask some questions.
About what?
The Titanic,
How deep did it sink?
3,030. Hold on. So I think it's 12,500 feet.
You think?
Mm-hmm. I think that's right too. I was not even typing.
Technical issues with DD's Part 1.
Any other question? Well, I search this one.
How did it sink?
If somebody actually doesn't know how it's sounds, and I actually nailed that, it's 12,500
Oh.
or 3,800 meters,
Mhm.
or 2,100 fathoms. Fathoms
Feet?
and 370 nautical miles, 690 kilometers, southeast of the coast of Newfoundland.
Netherlands?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
Oh.
It lays two main pieces about 2,000 feet
Oh.
apart.
Wow.
The bow is still recognizable with, the bow is the most projectile about it.
Mhm.
Any other questions, Adam? Instead of, don't ask me about the goddamn, don't ask me about the stupid fucking iceberg question.
How many people are on it? I actually don't know. How many people?
5.
Are... 5?
So,
5? 5? 5 on that
no,
massive ship?
no. There was 2,100
Alright,
and 5.
and 5.
And 5. And a few cats and a few dogs.
Yeah.
5 dogs were saved out of the 8, I think, there was on the ship. So there was
Yeah.
3 that died. And there was, of course, it was the sea at the time. So, of course, there was rat problems. So there was a cat on ship, too.
Yeah.
So the cat also died. The cat perished on the ship, which is
Right.
sad for me.
Right.
I want my cats. But no, there was 2,105 and only 7,500 passengers
Mm.
died on the ship.
Oh.
1,500 people died and
Oh,
5
yeah.
out of 2,100. So yeah, there were 700 survivors.
Oh.
Pretty sad, but most of them are dead today anyway. So
Oh.
actually, I think all of the only last living person died at like 96.
Mm.
And when she was on the Titanic, she was 3 months old. So she doesn't remember any of it.
No. Hold on. Just opening the dairy milk. You guys have that over there, don't you?
No.
You don't have dairy milk? Main chocolate supply.
Any other questions?
No.
You sure?
Sure.
You're not gonna ask anymore? Yeah, we don't know much about the ship. Want me to tell you a little bit more about the ship?
Go on.
You must know about the watertight doors.
Yeah, yeah.
That when we went up to E deck, and
Yeah.
that's the reason why it sank, or one of the big factors why it sank.
Huh.
Yeah. So the spot that was open, right, from the iceberg, was over 300 feet long in spots. So it was like a chunk like this, right? But there was this cut here, and it was up here and down here, and it split the ship wide open. I don't know how ice could cut a ship like that, but it did. I mean, you think a solid rock or solid steel hitting ice at, I would say, 16 knots, which is like 22, 20, 15, 14 miles per hour or something like that. Don't quote me on that because I actually don't know how fast Titanic was going. So they saying it struck the iceberg at 20 knots, which is 23.6 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How much of a tonnage ship is this? I think it was like 80 tons.
Yeah. What's been the heaviest ship of all time? Was it that one?
Well, that's different nowadays because there's over. Because back in the day, this ship was the longest at one point, right?
Yeah.
So the Titanic was 52,000 tons.
Whatever.
So it struck an iceberg, right?
Mm.
Which it's definitely true. It did strike an iceberg. But why did it get? I don't understand how it got cut so badly. It's steel, grade 8 steel. But that's what they used back in the best steel it could get for something like this.
Yeah.
How can it get cut so badly by ice? The ice, solid ice.
Yeah. Solid ice is hard though, isn't it? But I don't think it's that hard. Well, I don't know. It might have been.
It just had to be weakened steel. That's all I gotta say. It had to be
Yeah.
something to do with how the steel was made or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, it probably would have taken damage if it would have been a little bit better, stronger steel.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Oh well. It happened.
It happens.
It happened.
Accidents do happen.
It happened.
But yeah. So what happened was and actually in the front of the ship, there's a ballast tank.
Yeah.
So if the waves were bouncing the ship up and down, right?
Yeah.
They could fill up the ballast tank on each side of the ship and make the ship sink into the ocean. Of course, it had pumps in it and stuff like that to pump out the water.
Yeah.
So when it struck the iceberg, it struck the ballast tank and the first 5 compartments, which would have sank the ship.
Yeah.
Which sank the ship it would have sank the ship anyways. But the first one, right? I got all this information from Historic Travels or Oceanic Designer, which was a ballast tank. Where it struck was the ballast tank. So when the ballast tank is all watertight on top, so water rose and hit the top of the ballast tank, so it stopped the ship from sinking further down. So there was people walking around the ship in the bottom, right? So there was a whistle, right? Like if something relieving a lot of pressure very quickly. So the guy he walked over there and found an air escape for where the ship would leak water or leak the air out when they fill up the ballast tank. So yeah, when it got to the top, it stopped.
Yeah.
When the next compartment over, which is compartment 2, filled up, it drained over into the compartment 1, which made the Titanic way quicker. Actually, it took the first 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
We're just filling up the first 4 compartments. Once those completed, the ship sank in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Once it reached the top deck or the where the wheel was of the ship,
Yeah. It was over.
It was over. I mean, it was over from the beginning, but it was over, and it sank in about 15-20 minutes after that. And it's unbelievable how fast it actually sank.
Damn. Any other topics, or is that our last topic?
You want to talk about the sister ships?
Go ahead.
So the Titanic actually had three sister ships.
Here we go.
Or
Yeah.
no, two sister ships, right? Of
Mhm.
course, White Star Line made other ships too, than just the Olympic class liners.
Yeah.
The first one was the Olympic,
Yeah.
which actually never sank. It was in major disasters, but it never actually sank.
No.
The Titanic, which there's a second class, which was it did sink due to an iceberg,
Yeah.
and the
yeah.
Britannic was the third one, which was the biggest ship, weighed the most, and most beautiful.
Yeah.
Of course, World War One started, and they got pulled into that when it was finished as a hospital ship. The HMHS, His Majesty Hospital Ship, because it was England. So, and it was HMHS Britannic, which beautiful striping across the entire thing of green. It was green. It had green lights on it, right? And then it had a white paint with a red cross all the way across it.
Mm-hmm.
It sank. That one sank due to a mine after being laid down. A mine was laid down by sub, which mines occasionally strike ships they're not supposed to. That ship sank in half hour. Bigger than Titanic, but what happened was it went.
Yeah, it sunk quite quick.
It sank because there was a port lean, and then the nurse. It wouldn't have actually sank, right? Because there was actually evidence of it, but the nurses left the port windows open to air out the ship because it's a hospital ship. Of course, it's gonna stink like blood and all that.
Yeah.
So they left the windows open to air out because they were heading to a beach near France and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, but when it hit those port windows, water just gushed all the way through them all, and it filled the ship up.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was it for that ship. So 2 of the 3 Olympic class liners sank. Olympic is the only survivor. That was scrapped in a few years of 20, 30 years after it was created in 1940 something, 42, I think. So it ran about 35 years. That ship, at least.
Yeah.
And at the end of its lifetime, it wasn't even underneath White Star Line anymore. It was Concord, which made the Queen Mary and the Queen Mary 2, which both those ships are still alive, or not alive, but both of those ships are still out, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you want to hear more about Concord ships? I know if there's one I know especially know about,
Sure.
and her sisters,
Sure.
which is the Lusitania.
Yeah.
Lusitania, back in the day of 1907, which when it was made, the British actually gave Concord the money to build the ship, but there was three things they had to do. One of them was it had to be a maximum of 27 knots at all time, or 25 knots at all times, or above.
Yeah.
Right? It had to be double lined with watertight doors. And it had to be fitted to be a military ship at any time it needed to be. So they made 2 ships, the Mauretania and the Lusitania. So during World War One, the Titanic, or not the Titanic, that was gone, Lusitania and the Mauretania were not needed for assistance.
Yeah.
Right. So they put Mauretania away because of less traffic on the ocean, which they use the quickest. They used the quicker ship, which was actually the slower ship, but the Lusitania.
Yeah.
So that actually at the time had the blue ribbon for sailing across the ocean.
Yeah.
You know what the blue ribbon is? It's the fastest ship to cross the Atlantic Ocean from England to America.
Yeah.
And well, that got struck by a German sub.
German sub.
And that sank in 18 minutes.
Damn.
What happened was They blew a size of a house inside of it,
All right.
which boom. So it rocked the entire ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it started sinking, and all of a sudden it stopped. Right, the sinking stopped. So the watertight doors helped, and they were working.
Mm-hmm.
So the captain ordered continue turn until we get to the island, which they were only about 20 miles off of Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have actually crashed into the Ireland beach because they were trying to beach the ship. So instead of sinking, they could have kept the ship.
Mm.
What happened was the water reached so far up so quick, it had a steam pipe. What happens when hot water and cold Atlantic Ocean
Meat.
meet in the middle in a steam pipe that's about 1,000 or maybe 700 degrees to 1,000 degrees?
What happens?
Well, yeah.
What happens?
Oh, a giant explosion. Yeah, the secondary explosion happened,
Great.
which shrunk the ship even more, which then broke the steering shaft of the Lusitania. So guess what? Instead of sailing towards Ireland like they were sailing back out to the Atlantic Ocean because it kept turning.
Um,
Well, they had to order full stop, and by the time they got the ship to full stop, the ship was like this.
yeah.
So the lifeboats were rendiculously useless.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another problem is half the crew, because they were so close to the setting almost in Southampton,
Yeah.
half of them were down getting the luggage ready in the luggage bay, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Then the only way to get to the luggage bay is by an elevator. Well, as soon as the mine struck, or not the mine, the torpedo
Elevator
struck the
went.
ship.
The elevator went.
Not that.
Oh.
And a secondary explosion happened.
Yeah.
Not 2 minutes after that, the power went out.
Power went out.
Power went out because the dynamo got water,
Yeah.
and there was no secondary dynamo.
Yeah.
So, guess what they had to do?
What do they have to do? What
What are
do
you talking about? Oh, they had to use their secondary crew
Yeah.
because there was no way of them getting out of there.
Hmm.
So all those crew members died in a dark crew luggage. Sad life right there.
Sad life. Sad. Slow and painful death.
And then the other elevators, because that ship actually had elevators,
Mm-hmm.
horrendously useless. And and the thing is, you're a passenger, right? And you're in one of those elevators. What are you gonna do? You can't do nothing. There's no secondary generator.
Oh.
The good thing about Titanic, it actually had two dynamos.
Hmm.
So there was one in near the steam, right, at the bottom of the ship,
Yeah.
and at the top there's a secondary one, which actually came very important to the ship at the end of its sinking.
Mm-hmm.
Lusitania had, I don't know if it had a secondary or not, but it didn't work, and all the power went out on the ship.
Yeah.
And so you remember how that Britannic sank in about 18 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
This ship sank about the same time, but over 1,000 people died. And on the Britannic, 30 people died. So, what company was a little safer in their technique of building? But don't forget, the Lusitania was built in 1901, and the Britannic was built in 1916. There's a 15-year difference there.
Huh.
And the White Star Line definitely learned its mistakes from the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
Because they tore Olympic apart to get it even better suited if something like that would happen again, like the Olympic with
Yeah.
struck an iceberg like Titanic did.
Yeah.
So yeah, the only ship that was left after World War I and the Titanic struck the iceberg was Olympus.
Hmm.
And that sailed for the rest of its century.
Yeah.
So there's another thing. Olympic was sailing across the Atlantic Ocean after World War II, right?
Yeah.
And where Titanic laid the rest at the bottom of the ocean, they didn't know about it, but they knew it was close.
Huh.
12 o'clock noon, they were sailing directly over where it sank.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
A massive earthquake shook the ship. And everybody was terrified. They had no idea what happened. Could you imagine sitting on the Olympic mirror image of ship, the Titanic, and you're sailing where Titanic struck and due to an iceberg, and millions of people, not really, thousands of people died? And then you just start feeling the Olympics shake to an earthquake, a 7.8 earthquake. That's close representation to that number. Yeah, a lot of people were terrified.
Yeah.
Nothing actually happened due to the ship. Actually, a tsunami actually, an island, and actually, I don't know how many people were killed. I don't know how many people were injured. So I'm not a guy that does tsunamis. I'm a guy that does ships.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam, I feel like you're doing the same thing as you did in that video. You're not even paying attention.
I'm paying attention. I'm just listening.
Uh-huh.
Good information, though. Information.
Yeah, use this information that I have for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Some people couldn't benefit.
And there you go again. Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck! That's how am I supposed to carry on a conversation?
Hey, I'm just
like I've been doing it for the last hour anyway.
Damn.
Right. No, that's the story of the ships I know, and I also know of the SS United States, which is the fastest ship to record to cross the Atlantic Ocean both ways. Do you know how fast that ship is?
How fast? Oh, he doesn't know off the top of his head. Damn.
I don't know I only know British ships.
Oh, so. Well.
That's Reddit. I don't Reddit. It was a 1950 ship, right? The SS United States.
Yeah.
49 miles per hour across the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh.
43 knots. And this was the fastest ship to cross the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, quick.
Which it took the place of, I think, a French ship or a British ship.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Queen Mary it took over, or if it was for. The Lusitania was replaced after the Mediterranean Lusitania were replaced after a while. Ribbon. They actually held it for like 20 years.
Yeah.
But yeah. So did you know that there was a coal shortage for when the Titanic was actually built?
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Well, it was.
There was?
Mm-hmm. So they took actually coal from other ships, and they took their passengers from the other ships.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's another thing about the Titanic you probably didn't know about, and a lot of people about coal shortage. See, some of these facts I might be entirely wrong. If I am sorry.
Let us know if you
I am not a goddamn Titanic Wikipedia. I'm close.
Close, but you're not.
But I'm not.
Really close, though.
I'm close. I know I'm close with most of my facts. If I say something I don't know sure of, I'll cut up.
Yeah. Is that it? Or any more topics?
Oh, we're not done yet.
Oh, no, done. Alright. Not done?
Actually, I don't. So yeah, the Queen Mary was like the last. Queen Mary 2 was like the last Atlantic crossing ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually in style. The biggest ships now is like the Disney cruises, the cruise ships.
Yeah.
that. They don't care where they go.
They
They're like
distribute
80,
them,
they
I think.
80 tons, 80,000 tons.
Yeah.
And they're fucking like 80 stories tall. They're like a small village.
Massive. I've seen a video of one of them actually.
Do you see one of those compared to the Titanic?
Well,
It's small. I've had like the last half hour has been me just talking about
the past hour.
ships.
The past hour. You started at half past 3, and now it's nearly 4:30. I know, because I'm watching your freaking grandmother clock slowly going round and round. For Disney boat versus Titanic.
Titanic, which was the biggest ship of 1912, and then Titanic took it over in 1916, but then was destroyed, and then Olympic became the biggest ship. And then there was but then there was like a Lusitania, and then not the Lusitania, France ship that was the biggest,
Yeah.
and then after that it was Concorde from there on with the
Yeah.
Queen Mary.
This is a clip of the largest. It's not the Disney one. The largest cruise ship versus Titanic. The largest cruise ship to date, 2023, I think. Don't know if you can see that, but that's Titanic.
It's not much bigger.
It's not
Yeah,
much
the
bigger,
Titanic.
but it's fucking big.
It's
The
way
new
much. It's
boats
way
are
much.
massive.
It's way taller, but it's not much longer
No,
than it was.
no.
I mean, it is longer by a lot, or not a lot, but it's way longer than it should be.
Mhm.
But don't forget, that's not handmade either.
No.
That's factory built and all that. That's done by machine and all that.
Yeah.
But if you look at or like Titanic and Olympic, that's all handmade steel, handmade rivets, handmade paint, handmade wires, handmade everything.
Yeah.
The ships that you see today are all made by machines.
I mean, everything's made by machines nowadays.
Even if you built it by hand, what made the steel? What made the bullets you're using? They're all factory made from factories. Back then, they used handmade everything.
Yeah, handmade. Need to go back to that, but I don't think.
And that's even made. That's even for vehicles and everything. That's why everything was so expensive.
Mhm.
I mean, the Titanic was only $7 million. Today's money, it would have been like 38 million. Oh, I'm not typing.
Maybe more. I'm just gonna get a check in how long we've been recording for again.
So back then, it was $7.5 million.
Yeah.
Equivalent today, right?
Yeah.
How much do you think it is?
48.
48. Continue.
100.
Up.
100.
More.
300.
A little bit less.
200 something. Yeah.
200 million.
Kinda.
What's funny though? How much did it cost to film Titanic, James Cameron? $1997. That cost. So the film was co-efficient by Paramount Pictures and 20th Century Fox, right?
Yeah.
In Canada. Okay, Titanic was the most expensive film ever made at the time. The production budget was $200 million.
Probably more.
Basically, they could have built the fucking ship for what they did for the movie.
Crazy. Good film though.
It was a very good film. But they should have built Titanic. But they only built half of Titanic.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to end?
Mm-hmm. If you want.
How long is this now?
An hour.
An hour? Perfect. Exactly what I needed.
Alright, you can do the outro on this one. Or we can both do it.
Why don't you do it? I've been talking for the last hour.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, I tried to get you in conversations, and then you talked 10 minutes about cars, and then I talked an hour about Titanic. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of that? How did it go?
I don't think it went too bad. I could do this again.
He could do this for hours, I reckon. Like hours. I reckon you could do a 6
On
hour
Titanic? Oh, fuck yeah.
Huh.
I could answer any question any day.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Mm.
I would have to make sure I look it up to make sure I'm right, but
Yeah.
if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like all those facts are correct.
So is that it?
Yeah.
Episode 1 of
WD podcast. I've been trying to make this man do this for the last week. Finally got him to do it. And then he didn't say much in this entire thing.
I'm here though.
I
Yeah.
mean,
And it's
I could have done this myself. It would have been better, but I feel like
Right.
at least you were there to at least.
Okay.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. I did nice shirt though. Mine's just
It is a
boring.
nice shirt for $8. I love Black Friday.
Yeah.
Or Green Friday. Can't be racist anymore.
True. Alright, go.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah,
End it there.
so I was like, it was Black Friday, and he was like, "Yeah, I might go into my town today." So, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I can agree with that." And I was like, "Black Lincoln? Oh fuck! I could either lose my job now for being racist because it's called Green Friday now." But yeah, that should be it. So,
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed
An hour of
this.
him talking, because I didn't talk much, but I was there.
He was here to listen.
My first
And
podcast.
he's here to edit that shit out I just said.
Yeah.
I did not
That
need
shit
to
will
say
get
that. But
Absolutely edited out. All that.
everything, yeah, I will make sure he edits that out because I'm gonna kick his ass if he doesn't. Not kidding. Not kidding. It's a promise, not a threat.
Alright, I guess if you like this video, like it, but I'm not a fan of podcasts, but yeah, that went alright. That went better than I thought.
Hey, it went by.
It went by.
You get me on the right conversations. That'll take for hours at a time. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Bad aim,
Shit.
bad aim.
Yeah, bad aim. Bad aim. Alright.
Alright, you guys have a good night, and
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. And
See you
Peace
guys
out.
later. Oh my
you will
God.
edit that out
I know.
right